We have never had it so good.
This is so awkward.
I, conference, rebelled.
I saw them having wasted.
We are growing wheat more competitively than the Canadian prairies.
We Liberal Democrats believe in opportunity for all.
We coordinated international allies to call out Ukraine. To call out Russia.
And we are selling tea to China. Yorkshire tea.
Well, there haven't been as many starter homes as we would have liked.
How many did you build?
I don't have the exact numbers for you.
Well, it's easy to remember. It's 0. You built none.
We import 2/3 of all of our apples. We import 9/10 of all of our pears. We import 2/3 of our cheese. That is a disgrace.
I was at HMP Pentonville last week. They've now got patrol dogs who are barking, which helps deter drones. So we're using all kinds of solutions to deal with.
Well, they are wrong.
We need to put our money where our mouth is.
The ozone layer is now getting better.
In the
What is
United
Britain on?
Kingdom.
Oh, you're about to see.
I don't know exactly how they will get to the United Kingdom, but I know that we expect that they will certainly be arriving next week.
Phasing out their use.
Where's Boris Johnson? Oh, wait, are we on telly? We hate it.
Boris is back at number 10 Downing Street.
Do me a favour, when you become Prime Minister, evict them.
He will have to move out at that point, that is true.
In December, I'll be in Beijing, opening up new pork markets.
I've sometimes been excessively over-enthusiastic, and sometimes I have to rein myself in.
Interesting. So she was the Prime Minister,
After just 44 days in office, Liz Truss resigned, becoming by far and away the shortest Prime Minister in British political history. Truss's resignation came after a day of complete chaos in the Commons, where some 30-odd Conservative MPs voted
Because Prime
against
Minister
the government
crashes the
in what was
pound,
originally
Queen
deemed
dies,
a
refuses to
confidence
elaborate,
vote.
leaves.
So in this video,
Yes.
we're going to be taking a look at the events of
And she gets a fucking pension, bro. She has the lifelong, rest of her life, a pension for a month and a half of being the shittiest Prime Minister the UK has ever seen. Worse than Boris Johnson? How can you be worse than Boris fucking Johnson?
First, at PMQs, she claimed that the pension's triple lock would stay in place, directly contradicting what her new Chancellor, Jeremy Hunt, had said just 24 hours later. Then she suspended a senior aide who was facing a Cabinet Office investigation for briefing against Sajid Javid. And then, at about 4 p.m, she sacked Home Secretary Suella Braverman over a disagreement on immigration. But this was just the beginning. Labour then scheduled a vote in the Commons, due for 7 p.m, which would have given them control over the order paper to schedule a vote outlawing fracking. For context, Truss is actually pro-fracking, but the vast majority of Conservative MPs don't like it, and a fracking ban was even in the 2019 manifesto. Accordingly, over the course of the afternoon, various Conservative MPs said,
You know, it's really crazy that, like, British conservatives are anti-fracking. What?
said that they wouldn't be voting with the government against Labour's motion because, well, they don't like fracking and they don't want their constituents thinking that they do like fracking. So to try and pressure these MPs into voting with the government, Truss said that this vote would amount to a confidence issue. Essentially, that means that if individual MPs didn't vote with the government, they get their whip removed. i.e. they'd no longer be Conservative MPs.
Which is
However,
fucking
if enough
crazy,
people
dude.
ignored this and voted against the government, and then the government loses, they'd be determined not to have the confidence of Parliament, and a new government would have to be formed. Unfortunately for Truss, though, this threat didn't really work, and at least 2 Conservative MPs said that they'd vote against the government anyway, which would have been a bad look. Now, it's unclear exactly what happened next, but it looks like Truss decided that she didn't have the political power to sack these 2 MPs, so made a desperate U-turn and said that it wouldn't be a confidence vote after all. And in the debate preceding the vote, Climate Secretary Graham Stewart, who was in the chamber representing the government, originally seemed to suggest that it wasn't actually a confidence vote, before refusing to clarify whether Conservative MPs who abstained would lose the whip.
I really do need to press him on this issue of a confidence vote, because many of us have been told today by our whips that if we vote or abstain from voting against this motion, we will lose the whip. So could he please confirm whether that is the case or not?
Right.
Thank the honourable lady for that question, and that is a matter for party managers, and I'm not a party manager.
They just lose their
As you can probably
fucking
imagine,
minds,
this
bro.
sparked some serious confusion among Conservative MPs and in the voting lobbies. There are even reports that Conservative whips physically manhandled MPs into division lobbies, and both the chief whip...
Mind you, real quick, like, okay, so I don't know that much about, like, other countries' politics, all right? But correct me if I'm wrong, I think the way that Parliament works, or the way that the UK government works when it comes down to voting for shit, they have to physically walk. It's not like I could just be like, boop, and then my vote's fucking done. That's not the way it works. They have to get up and walk to one of 2 different actual lobbies, like location lobbies, not like lobbying. They have to go down either the no lobby or the yes lobby. That's how they vote. They physically walk down each one. So when he talks about manhandling, he actually means like people grabbing onto them and saying, no, you gotta vote this way. You gotta vote this way. It's kind of fucked up, bro. Kind of fucked up. Kind of tantamount to assault.
Order, Mr. Bryant.
Madam Deputy Speaker, I would urge you to launch an investigation into the scenes outside the entrance to the no lobby earlier. As you know, members are expected to be able to vote without fear or favour.
Yes.
And the behaviour code, which is agreed by the whole of the House, says that there shall never be bullying or harassment of members. I saw members being physically manhandled into another lobby and being bullied. If we want to stand up against bullying in this House of our staff, we have to stop bullying in this chamber as well, don't we?
There will be an investigation.
Dude, okay, listen. Y'all ever seen Green Street Hooligans? Motherfuckers in the UK, Europe in general, really, they're crazy about soccer, or what they call football. It's not real football, though. American football is the only real football. But anyways, sports ball. They actually have real fucking gangs. Like gangs, bro. Over soccer. I bet their politics is, like, absolutely fucking insane, dude. It's probably like British Jersey Shore.
Over 30 Conservative MPs abstained from voting, not supporting the government in voting down the bill. This includes Boris Johnson, Theresa May, Kwasi Kwarteng, Priti Patel and Ben Wallace, amounting to a serious issue for Truss.
Perfectly honest, this whole affair is inexcusable. It is a pitiful reflection on the Conservative Parliamentary Party at every level. This is an absolute disgrace. As a Tory MP of 17 years, I think it's a shambles and a disgrace. I really shouldn't say this, but I hope all those people that put Liz Truss in number 10, I hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth it for the ministerial red box. I hope it was worth it to sit round the cabinet table, because the damage they have done to our party is extraordinary. I've had enough. I've had enough of talentless people putting their tick in the right box, not because it's in the national interest, but because it's in their own personal interest.
Real quick, apparently we have a new candidate. We have a new candidate for the UK government for the next Prime Minister.
Surely that's enough pictures, but no, keep going. Why not some more? No fists, come on, put it on that for it.
Darth Vader's cousin. It's the Skywalker that never went to college.
Number 10 sent out a WhatsApp message trying to clear up the issue, claiming that the vote was indeed a confidence issue, warning that anyone who abstained could expect proportionate disciplinary action. However, by Thursday morning, Truss had presumably realised that she didn't have the political power to kick out 30 MPs, including a couple of prime ministers, and apparently made yet another U-turn, with the Transport Secretary telling Sky News on Thursday morning that it wasn't actually a vote of confidence. Now, it was around this time yesterday morning that we recorded the latest episode of our podcast, Truss Issues. Now, the show is linked down below, so you can watch it on YouTube or listen through Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favourite podcast app. Anyway, while we were recording, Conservative MPs, who were already pretty annoyed at Truss for crashing the economy and their poll ratings, started sending letters of no confidence into the 1922 committee en masse. And by about midday, Sir Graham Brady, the leader of the 1922, went down to Downing Street to tell Truss to resign.
Hold up. No, you can't just link that and expect me. Bro, what?
Massive thanks also to James, Eli, and indeed Mr. Finger for their contribution to this campaign. I thank them for their campaigns, great campaigns, and it was a great exercise in democracy. Say a massive thank you to all of my team.
This incredible result tonight in Islington and the results that are coming in from all over the country.
What is in the national interest?
What?
That is always what I have tried to do in my time as a Member of Parliament.
Dude, the UK is fucking weird, bro.
Truss gave a statement outside Downing Street, announcing her resignation and paving the way for yet another Conservative leadership election.
I came into office at a time of great economic and international instability. Families and businesses were worried about how to pay their bills. Putin's illegal war in Ukraine threatens the security of our whole continent, and our country has been held back for too long by low economic growth. I was elected by the Conservative...
By the way, I would just like to say that statement right there is really interesting.
It's the security of our whole continent, and our country has been held back for too long by low economic growth.
Low economic growth. You realize that this bitch is a fucking libertarian, right? Liz Truss is a libertarian. If her failure in 45 days doesn't showcase the failure of libertarian economics, I don't know what does. I don't know what the fuck does. I mean, you saw who's running in the American Republican primary for president, right? No, I didn't. And I'm worried that why you said that now. Wait, what? 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 No. No, 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 no. 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 No?
No. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. 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 Hell no. 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 I refuse. No. No.
In news that is equal parts amusing and terrifying, it's been revealed that the latest American musician to throw their hat in the ring to run for U.S. president is none other than Billie Joe Armstrong of Green Day. Reportedly filed FEC papers to run for president in 2024 as part of the Republican Party. The move has left many Green Day fans perplexed because Armstrong is a passionate backer of Joe Biden in the 2020 American election. Armstrong certainly didn't mince his words of support either. I have not a single reservation in mind. All of my enthusiasm is for Biden-Harris. Trump has got to go. He captioned a now deleted Instagram post. Armstrong has also lashed out at Trump supporters in the past, making his move to support the Republican Party even more questionable. January 26, 2018, the singer posted to Instagram asking for Trump to be impeached in another now deleted post, making things look all the more sus. Among Us? When a fan replied telling him people have the right to support Trump, Armstrong didn't censor his thoughts. Well then go fuck yourself, you stupid piece of shit. If that's the way you feel about mass destruction and murder, then fuck off. Stay the fuck off my Instagram and don't come back. Don't listen to my fucking records. I have no problem telling ignorant fucks like you to go to hell. That goes for any other stupid fucks that think this behavior should be normalized. Get the fuck out. Alas, the filing is legitimate. You could no fucking way.
No. Wait. Wait.
No St. Jimmy of the Krusty Krab is his running mate.
What the hell did you just say?
What universe do we live in? What is happening right now, bro? Armstrong has put down St. Jimmy of the Krusty Krab for Burbank, California as his intended vice president. A quick Google search has brought us to the conclusion that he is referring to mashup between a character on SpongeBob SquarePants and their hit song St. Jimmy. That's what yeah. Of course, Armstrong's presidential application is reminiscent of Kanye West's widely reported presidential bid last year, while Armstrong's official application has the potential to be legit. Going by his past actions, we're going to pencil this one down to a prank. Then again, wilder things have happened in the past year than a Green Day frontman becoming the American president. What is St. Jimmy's position on trans rights? They're probably good. I'll vote for him in the Republican. Right! It's legit. What do you even say to this? Could it be one of those things where he's like, what if it's a win-win situation? If he wins the Republican primary, okay, off of socialist / radical liberal talking points, wrapped up in a kind of patriotic gift wrapped and ribbon, you know, and convinces a bunch of dumb fuck Republicans to vote for him, you know, and like if he were to get the fucking nomination, holy shit, he could just like be like, I don't think I can debate my opponent. I'm gonna forfeit. Or we get Billie Joe Armstrong as the socialist Republican. He's testing the American idiot theory. It's quite a substantiated theory. Yeah. I haven't read much Billie Joe theory by Das Idiotel. Dude, what fucking universe do we live in, bro? Like, this is crazy, man. This is insane.
Just 44 days, that is how long Prime Minister Liz Truss was in office before resigning just in the last few hours.
I recognise, though, given the situation, I cannot deliver the mandate on which I was elected by the Conservative Party.
This makes Truss now the shortest-serving prime minister in 301 years.
God damn, Britain, another prime minister? Another prime minister? And this one only lasted 44 days. Boris Johnson had COVID parties that were longer than that.
Right.
You realize how hard it is to get tired of somebody this quickly? Usually politicians get a period of time where you like them first and then you hate them. But Britain hated Liz Truss basically from day one. Imagine being on a first date. On a first date with someone and they're like, oh, I'm so sick of all your shit. Like, but we just met. It's like, I know, and I'm suffocating. Actually, if this was a relationship, I feel like at this point, Britain's friends will be sitting down with it like, listen, honey, you've been through 4 prime ministers in 6 years. They can't all be the problem, huh?
Right.
I'm just saying, maybe it's time to turn the vote of no confidence on yourself, yeah?
True.
In fact, for the next prime minister, maybe the UK should take things a little slow. You know, yeah, this is chaos. For the next one, maybe don't put a label on it.
Oh my God.
There's so much pressure. The prime minister. Maybe just have them be the person who lives at 10 Downing Street. In fact, don't even live there. Just sleep over here and there, you know? Yeah, then maybe leave a toothbrush behind, you know, and then they get a drawer for their clothes, and then when you're sure that this is the prime minister for you, then you bring them to meet your friends at the G7. How about that, you know? And you're like, yeah, we're a thing now. We're a thing.
The coldest take. That's, yep, true. Shit be crazy. Shit be crazy. Liz Truss resigns after 44 days. And Billie Joe Armstrong of Green Day is going to run as the Republican presidential nominee. I gotta say. Shit be weird. I'm sorry. I don't know why I love this video so much. I fucking love it. I don't know why I do. I love it. Billie Joe Armstrong versus Trump on the debate stage. Holy fuck. It would be absolutely amazing. Billy. What nickname would he give Trump? Or would he give Billie Joe Armstrong? Bye, Billy. Hojo mojo. Not so strong, arm weak strong. Not a bigly guy. Not very bigly, I must say. This guy, I don't even know if he... What are your pronouns? Huh? What are your pronouns? Oh, so you identify as American and idiot. That makes perfect sense now. Jesus Christ. Dude, I would love to see a debate between them. God damn. Oh, that'd be amazing. We're going to build a wall. And then Green Day just comes out singing American Idiot, and then he wins the debate. And there you go. That's how it works.
I am humbled and honoured to have the support of my parliamentary colleagues and to be elected as leader of the Conservative and Unionist Party.